with a lovely cup of coffee in my hand. It's the 1st of December, Wednesday 2021. And what is happening on this show? Well, as the title says, corruption brings fear of safety of China's Three Gorges Dam. And we will be discussing that very shortly indeed. Do stay tuned to the very end because I do have some exciting news in more ways than one, and I do have a couple of comments to get through. I haven't done the level and I'm not doing the weather for today, but all these things will be back possibly tomorrow. When I say possibly, it's basically if I can remember or not. Now, let's go into the title of this topic. Ready? Let's do it. Corruption brings fear for safety of China's Three Gorges Dam. Corruption doesn't result in a lack of ethics or knowledge. It is a workaround chosen by people when they have few better options. So what can decrease its lure? New ways to make progress and make money. China's biggest and most controversial dam project, the Three Gorges on the Yangzi River, has become the focus in a wave of allegations about corrupt officials taking bribes from unqualified contractors. Allegations are raising fears about the safety of the project. Nearly 100 cases of corruption, bribery, embezzlement related to the project were discovered last year, Beijing revealed yesterday. The 15-year-old program to build the dam, said the China Daily News, was a rare opportunity for the construction business, but it also become a challenge in similar scale of the public prosecutors. Critics of the huge dam, which will raise the water level of the Three Gorges Dam by 210 feet, the Three Gorges River, the Yangtze River, have warned that many construction defects could have fatal consequences. A local official has been arrested after allegedly taking a bribe for more than 10,000, close to 100,000 RMB, £7,000, from an unqualified contractor who built the bridge. Yesterday's report of corruption as the Three Gorges stressed that it is 16 out of 95 cases were related to the actual construction of the dam. That's 16 out of 95. Most cases involved officials embezzling funds intended for the resettlement residents displaced at the dam, raises the river level to 200 miles upstream. Over 1 million people have been and will be moved to new projects, towns, villages. Their homes will be flooded by the $17 billion project, which in the end was a lot more, which is aimed partly at providing clean electrical power, replacing oil and coal-based resources, which is not true. The Prime Minister at the time sounded a warning note last month. The bridge, the disaster, when he visited the dam site, delivering a message that the quality is vital to the project. The bridge collapse comes only months after the failure of dikes on the Yangtze, the rivers in the northeast China, during the summer floods. Negligence by local officials was also blamed by these collapses. Now dubious projects are being investigated up and down the country, where the suggestion that the repeats of this disaster could happen anywhere. Shoddy public works are frightening people near the Yangtze River, Three Gorges Dam. Now, please note, I'm not too sure when that was published, but it was published by The Guardian. And The Guardian seems to, in general, have a pretty accurate source of reliability. That's up to you to decide, but they just do logical stuff, in my opinion. Please note, some people like CNN, some people like Fox, some people like Sky, some people like BBC, some people even like the Chinese network, like Chinese Television Global Networks, CTGN or CGTN, whatever it's called. It's just logical for me. Now, let's go into some of the comments for today. And the first one is from Rich Cook. Good morning, James. Does China have insurance policies on the building structures? Should the dam, if the dam should fail, what liability to foreign construction companies and insurance companies? I'm assuming that the dam is too big to be insured. This is quite a difficult subject to do, and I did actually cover it last year, but I did actually have to delete all my videos from last year due to some unfortunate circumstances. I don't really want to go into it because it's just frustrating. So my channel has to be incredibly squeaky clean until a couple of days' time and January the 4th. Then I'm sort of a little bit free to do. I'm relatively new to YouTube, and sometimes I don't understand the laws, bylaws, and copy things, etc., etc. I understand it in general, but I get confused sometimes, like time zones. I do. The Three Gorges Dam is insured, and I do believe it is insured not only by Chinese companies but some foreign investments as well, because the when they were doing the feasibility study of this, it wasn't just done by the Chinese, it was also done by Canadians and other nationalities, and then some incredibly big banks, I'm not going to mention them, thought this would be a very sound investment. And their investments are actually paying off. So there is some kind of insurance, but I'm not going to go into the details because it relates to something that I shouldn't really know, but I do know. I'm sounding like a politician, but yes, it is. Too big? Yeah, I agree. The cost, if it fails, wouldn't even go there. I don't even know what kind of policy it is, but maybe I could imagine not full coverage, because that would just be ridiculous. And if anything did happen, then that would be, wow. Let's not go to that bit there. Okay. Now, you may also notice the background today. This was me when I was out and about, and this is in a coffee shop. If you do like this, I'm actually doing this background just on a separate show in a couple of days' time, and it just shows life in a side street just out of the city centre, Siem Reap, Cambodia, Southeast Asia. There is some good news about the mugs that I do have on my merchandise that I think I have sold too. And one person has kindly sent a photo of her and the mug. Thank you very much indeed for that. That all the profits are going to go to a very charitable cause here, to a orphanage. Now, to be honest, I haven't sorted it out. I know not many people have bought a cup because maybe they're thinking one way or the other, but I just wanted to show you the evidence that this is one person who's made the great effort to show herself and the mug. Thank you, and thank you. One more thing to do, I'm going to try and do this every day in December related to the Advent calendar and the countdown to Christmas, this being the first day of December. It's another 24, 25 days until Christmas Day, obviously, and like the Advent calendar you may have had at home, this is what I'm doing. Every day, a little bit of Christmas carols, Christmas music to make you get in the mood for the day. And this will just be near enough any time. Just hit the subscribe, notifications all, because in the next couple of weeks or so I am doing quite a few videos because there's so much happening. I just can't do one video per day. And that is about it for me for today, I think. Thank you for your time. Be well, be blessed. Thank you. Good day wherever you are in the world. Cheerio.